Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are just outside of Mother's Crown. We have met up with... Let's look at the quests here. So we spoke to Val, who then pointed us in the direction of Sona, or at least how to find her. And we found her, and she is telling us about her woes, trying to get rid of the killers and erase them from this Nora land here. So this is the Embrace here. All this area here. This is the wider Nora lands around this area. And the killers are holed up in various areas around here, and we need to sort them. But we wanted to take a break from that and maybe do a few side quests. Reason being, we are really under-leveled, and I've personally found it very, very hard to take on the killers at their own game. Killing. So I want to try and build some stuff up. So we've got some side quests we can pick up here at Mother's Crown. We'll talk to Maria. She can tell us how to find the Road of Stones towards Meridian. And all will be well. Hopefully. Hopefully. So what else we can do, I thought, is we've picked up a few tools in that time. Well, one. So we can freeze tramplers, fire bellowbacks and rock breakers. Now, we're not going to come across them too readily in this area. I think there is some fire bellowbacks somewhere. Somewhere around here that we may come across later. I've forgotten what these are called, but these are fun to play with. These are a nightmare. Stormbirds. So, tramplers, fire bellowbacks and rock breakers. So we need to freeze those bad boys. So we will, and that will give us 3000 XP. And at the moment, well, that'll take us to nearest to 12, but I don't think we're going to come across that for a while. So, let's go and listen to all these people that need our help. After all, that is what we're setting out to do. We've been encouraged by Tirsa to, if we come across people that need our help, Nora people, just help them, man. And I think Aloy will extend that courtesy to anyone she sees just by the nature of who she is. What outfit we got on at the moment? Apologies, it's been a little while since I've played this. I'm juggling games, as you may well know, on this channel and The Patient Wolf. I've got the Days Gone going on. I've got Subnautica, and I've got this. This is going to be one of the long-going ones, so I want to get Days Gone and Subnautica out of the way. So I'm kind of just chipping away at this, doing little small clumps of 3 or 6 episodes, and then taking a break while I continue with the other ones. So apologies if that shows. But we've got the Karja Storm Ranger on at the moment, which is good for melee and ranged human attacks. But if we want to fight other enemies, we would change to the Banuk one, because that would help us against, a little bit, against the machines. I don't think we've got any mods for the outfits at the moment. Oh, we've got a fire mod. Yes, let's put that in here. Just the one mod there. Okay. Okay.
Curiosities for dreamers, not for braves.
Right, let's speak to Maria first. Here we go. This is an interesting lady. A fair amount in common with her, as we will find out.
Trying to test my patience? We've seen enough trouble around here, girl. We don't need more.
Okay, well, it's a cacophony of internal monologues.
Trying to test my patience. The girl with the mark of a seeker. The Sentinel saw you coming.
You're Maria. Varl told me you'd know the way to Meridian.
The Karja capital. West will take you to it, but their soldiers will stop you long before you get there.
They can try.
No, what I mean is there's a Karja fort that guards the pass between east and west.
Word is, the Karja have sealed the gate out of fear of the corrupted machines infesting our sacred land.
So if I clear out the corrupted machines, they'll open the border?
I suppose. But I can't spare any braves to help you.
Who said I needed help?
You'll clear the valley, all by yourself.
I'm good with a bow.
For your sake? Better than good, I hope.
Okay, let's hear about this Karja fort.
So I'll find this Karja fort to the west? And beyond that, Meridian?
Yes, the Karja call the place Day Tower. It's not far from the Forsaken Village.
What Forsaken Village?
It had a name once, not that it matters now. I was born there.
What happened to it?
The war. The Karja destroyed in one of their red raids. I was 15 at the time. I got away, others weren't so lucky. The Nora withdrew to this place, Mother's Crown. Relinquished our claim on the valley. Even now, with the war behind us, we've left the valley be. A kind of buffer between the Sundom and our sacred land.
So that village she's talking about is the same village that Rost resided in before he was outcast. It's interesting, and at the moment it has suffered to corruption.
How far has the corruption spread?
I've seen it myself in machines at the head of the valley, and there's been word of corrupted machines in the south, too. Whatever the corruption is, it doesn't just affect machines. It burns flesh and sickens the injured.
Do the corrupted machines have any weaknesses?
Fire seems to affect them more than ordinary machines. A small mercy. This is a curse only the goddess can lift.
Unless we find out what's behind it and put a stop to it.
The matriarchs have spoken, Aloy. All we can do is fight, and pray to the goddess.
It's interesting, isn't it? The matriarchs don't, because they can't enter the ruins. They can't look under the veil of what's going on because it just doesn't vibe with how they've kept to themselves for all these years. So all they can do is fight, and that isn't working, and pray. God only knows if that works.
Mother's Crown guards the edge of the sacred land, right? So do you see a lot of foreigners here?
Yes. Not here in the village itself, of course, but in the valley beyond. Since the war ended, foreigners have been allowed in the valley, and Nora can trade with them, if they choose. It's a kind of in-between place, neither foreign nor sacred land. If you're curious, visit Hunter's Gathering. It's little more than a heap of dingy shelters and tents, but foreigners use it as a way station.
Sounds like a place where I could find out more about Meridian.
Okay. So we're going to go to there, Hunter's Gathering, because that's a very interesting place. Pick up a few more side quests and understand this hinterland that they've got going on between Day Tower and the Nora lands where trade can thrive after the war.
So you're in charge of the defenses here?
Mother's Crown defends itself. During the war, it survived 15 assaults, broke 3 invasions. We will endure.
Trying to live up to glorious pasts has a way of getting people killed.
You wouldn't know this, but I won the proving the year I ran. Like you, I started off behind, had to find a shortcut. I barely made it, crossed the finish line with a broken ankle.
This isn't the proving, Maria. This is real.
You missed my point. Getting posted to Mother's Crown? It was the boon I requested. My prize for winning. Trying to live up to the glory of the Nora hasn't killed me yet. But if it has to, I'm willing.
Yeah, I think Aloy appreciates that. She did miss the point there, but Maria has just planted herself on the front line. She wants to live up to this heroism, this Nora ideal that the matriarchs are teaching, and she's stepping up to that plate. And she probably saw in the same way that she felt the fire, that she wanted to win the proving, and she, like Aloy, she did so.
I should be going.
All right. Be careful out there, Aloy. I hope you find whatever it is you're after.
So many dead.
So if we look at the map here, Hunter's Gathering is here, I believe. So that might be worth a look. But there is these corrupted zones that we need to deal with before we get to Day Tower. And Day Tower, I think, is there. Basically, they've shut up shop for the Karja territory, and they've said, look, there's too much corruption around here. We don't want to let anyone in, and we're dealing with it here. And the killers have left pockets of machines that we need to deal with. And this is one of the places. Is this the corrupted village, or is this the corrupted village? It might be this one. Okay, so I think that might be the first thing we do. We might be able to handle those. We have got in our inventory this... I'm calling it our... Where is it? Where is it? This one. I'm calling it our fire bow at the moment. It's clocking up 16 fire, so that might work well for those corrupted machines. This is our tear bow, which we've got 26 tear, which is pretty awesome. So when we're trying to knock parts off, we might shift between the damage, which is only a shade on this bow, to be fair. No, it's actually the same. Goodness me. I didn't know that. I wonder why that's the case. If we look at the... Yes, you see, that this particular tear coil had 17 damage. That tips it over the edge. So basically, this bow is surplus to requirements at the moment. So what I might do is put... how do I... so unequip. 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 So I'll put that over this way, and our fire bow over this way. So I can chop between tear and damage and fire if I need to. And this one is surplus to requirements. So what I might do is take out these coils. Yeah, thank you to whoever told me about the modification slots, and the reason in the episodes preceding this I couldn't take them out is because I didn't have space in my inventory. So I think what I did after that was sort my carry capacity out. So for the modification satchel, yes, I ticked it over. So maybe we should just do, while we've got the resources, so that's level 2, this is level 1, and this is the outfit satchel. So we'll just tick that up. Our resources satchel is... we need some ball bone for that, and this is when it gets into the weeds of needing to be really lucky to find some the right parts. So that's at 2. Sling ammo pouch upgrade. So let's get everything to level 2. That is at level 2. Traps, okay. Okay. Potions, okay. And the trip caster pouch, yes, let's definitely put that up. So that's the ammo capacity to 6, that's cool. So resources, we need some boar bones, so let's keep an eye out for boar as we're moving through. Let's remind ourselves of where we need to be with this. Now, I'm interested in this traveller section because I would like to increase the resource inventory by 20%. Increased chance to loot skins, bones, lenses and hearts. So that's the one I want next. So shards, that's also very useful. So let's get these two next. And then we can focus on beefing ourselves up. So we kind of need to stay stealthy as much as possible until then.
Corruption spreading across the land, and now the valley sees.
So many voices. So many voices that need help.
Snow chill. Itches.
Okay, Dral. Some very sick puppies around here.
Next time, I'll remember what the matriarchs decreed.
What did you forget, my dear? Where did you go?
What happened to you, Hunter? Are you all right?
Oh, I'm grateful for this wound. It's a lesson I won't forget. And you should heed it too.
How's that?
I was chasing a galloping grazer, so intent on my prey that I didn't see where I was going. Right to the threshold of a cauldron.
Ah, yes.
A cauldron. What's that?
Ah, you're from inside the Embrace, so you've never seen one. A cauldron is a sort of door, I guess. No one knows what lies beyond. Some say machines are made inside. Others think they're dens of evil, where the spirits of the metal devils linger. Same thing, I suppose. Whatever they are, they're forbidden.
So what they are is the work of Hephaestus, which we'll discover later. And Aloy, taking that part from the Corruptor a while back, now has access to those areas. And it will, when she gets to the end of those little gauntlets, she can override other machines.
You mentioned a lesson before. What did that wound teach you?
As I stood before the cauldron, my prey scampered off, and I stared, dumb with wonder. For a moment, I was a child again, wrapped from stories told by hunters at the campfire. I had a powerful desire to see what was inside. That's when the Watcher attacked. Cauldrons are guarded, you see. I barely fought it off, and got the scrape as a reminder. There's a reason the matriarchs forbid those places, and not just because they're dangerous. We weren't meant to see what's inside. I'll never waver again. This scar will see to that.
But for a moment you felt something. A sense of discovery. Are you so sure that's a bad thing?
Has to be, right? Or I wouldn't have been punished.
It's mad, isn't it? The doctrine of the culture that they brought up in means that these emotions of curiosity are always met with doom. So that was a self-fulfilling prophecy for this girl, because she felt the curiosity, and then she was punished by a Watcher. So that means that it's right. We definitely shouldn't indulge in our sense of wonder, which is stifling for any culture. And there's been lots of cultures that have throughout time that have succumbed to that. And it's usually a religious thread running through the culture that stops that advancement, which arguably is a good thing, because we don't fuck up the world by just being too curious and discovering too much before we need to. But Aloy's not like that. She wants to see how the sausage is made.
Where can I find this cauldron?
My point is, you shouldn't.
Then describe the place I should avoid.
You're a clever one, but not so clever as to heed my warning, I see. Fine, you're grown. I can't stop you. It's dead north of here, past the red drifts, built into the side of a mountain. Just remember, I told you to stay away.
Okay.
She's an outcast no longer.
So, explore the cauldron and discover secrets within, and that'll give us an XP of 4,000 and give us a Sigma override and a skill point. So that is worth doing. So that lives up north here. Okay, and I'm wondering whether we've got the skills to pay the bills to get out of that alive at the moment. It's a balancing act here. It's a balancing act. Okay, let's pick up the rest of these and just get them into our quest log. Thanks, Trial.
And she's back. Unharmed.
Where's that cauldron again?
Just see if she's got anything more to say.
North of here, past the red drifts.
I'll be on my way.
I tell you to be careful, but the words would be wasted.
Sometimes just chatting to them again just produces a little bit more dialogue. Sometimes secret dialogue.
My own damn fault. Should have got out of there quick.
Shards and Blaze, thank you. Okay, my young man, you're missing some friends, aren't you? As I remember.
You're the Seeker. The one who was an outcast. My hunting party. My party has... You fought the killers, didn't you? The ones that attacked in the Proving. You saved many lives.
I wish I could have saved everyone.
Did you... How far did you follow the killers?
What are you getting at? Are you worried your hunting party has been killed?
There are worse things than being killed.
What was your hunting party doing?
After the Proving, we were so angry. We wanted to strike back. And those corrupted machines left tracks we could follow. We caught up to them at dusk. We fought with all our burning hatred. But in the dark and chaos, I couldn't see everything. They stampeded, and then I was alone. I ran back here, but my party is...
Your party is...
Gone.
What's worse than being killed?
I'm not like you. I can't live as an outcast. I'm afraid my friends went into the ruins. I can't go there or I will be cast out. But I can't abandon them either.
Okay. So, because we've got that seeker thing, we can go into the ruins, of course. So, he doesn't want to suffer the same fate as Aloy and Karst and anyone else that's contravened the laws.
Tell me what you want. Speak plainly.
Find my friends. We were so eager to fight the corrupted machines, we didn't realize we'd reached the edge of the ruins. You're a seeker. You can enter Devil's Thirst without judgment. But please, have pity on us. Don't tell anyone we were there.
You have nothing to worry about on that end, trust me. I'll see what I can do about your friends.
Okay, let's look at this one. So, Den's fellow braves strayed into the forbidden ruins of Devil's Thirst. As a seeker, Aloy could look for them without breaking the Nora taboo. So, yes. So we've been there and done that. So that's back on ourselves a little bit. That's nothing to worry. We've also got the bandit camp for nil. So we should try these things, shouldn't we? So all of these things have levels next to them, but they're not always relevant, because some are easier than others, some are harder.
Brave! Mother's crown could make use of your bow.
Me?
Well, you are a brave, aren't you? We need boar skins. Our stitcher works his hands raw repairing cloaks and armor. There's good boar hunting to the east, past the falls. But there's a machine out there now. When I saw it, I dropped the hunt, ran for cover, knocked an arrow, but then I...
No shame in living to fight another day.
No, it's... my ring had come loose. That was my luck in the wild. My mother's prized from a machine's jaws long past.
You put that much trust in a ring?
After all that's happened, I need luck as much as the tribe needs those skins.
I'll see what I can find.
If you can help, you have my thanks. I'll be at the campfire when you come by again.
So, this might be our thing. So, boar skins and find Tame's ring. So, it exists in one of these places. So, Tame's ring is somewhere around here at Slain Boar with this machine, I believe. So, we can just take on some grazers, earn a bit of XP, and we'll gather more boar skins, and that will be two birds with one stone with our resources capacity, because we need boar bones, so hopefully we can pick up that there too. So that's what we're going to do next after we pick up all these missions. So, Lut.
Oh, it's you. The outcast turned seeker. I've heard you're good with bow and spear. Some even say you're the best.
I think I hear a challenge in there somewhere, and I'm not interested. I have more important things to do.
Oh, I see. The Seeker doesn't have time for us lesser Nora. Too busy hunting machines and marauders. Well, I can't claim to have faced the corrupted or danced with demons, but I have earned a few sons at the hunting grounds at Valley Meet. Have you? Or maybe your seeking hasn't taken you that far.
You went to a hunting grounds in Valley Meet. Is that even in the Sacred Lands?
Depends on who you ask. It used to be ours, but since the Red Raids ended, the border is a bit unclear. Most Nora don't go there, but the matriarchs won't cast anyone out for heading that way. As for the hunting grounds, the keeper's a Karja. He can't refuse anyone the trials, but don't come on too strong. He's so afraid of the Nora, he might jump out of his skin.
How did you win those sons?
I took down machines with 3 different types of arrows. freeze, shock, and fire. If you aim to take a trial, you'd better come equipped. But I'm sure a seeker is always prepared, right?
Do you try to provoke everyone you talk to?
Only seekers with red hair and big reputations.
And how often do they come around?
You're the first I've seen today. If your seeking takes you to the hunting grounds, see if you can earn a blazing sun. If you do, you'll know you beat me.
Consider it done.
Okay, well, let's check this out on the map. It is all the way up here. Very near to Hunter's Gathering, I think that is. Okay, so we've got all our tings. Let us head out, activate this campfire, and come and head over here to collect those skins. Because that, if we come back to the quests... what is it? Errands, yes, Luck of the Hunt. That'll give us 1670. It's not huge, but it gets us closer. Okay, but before we go, let's go and speak to this merchant. Because he's an interesting sort. Mother's Crown. Grist.
Well, I hope you're looking to buy. I could use the shards.
Let's talk to him about crossing the border.
I'm heading for the border. You're a trader? What do you know of the Karja tribe, or their capital, Meridian?
I've never left our sacred land, but I've traded with Karja outlanders from time to time. Too fancy for their own good, if you ask me. As for Meridian, it's all they talk about. A city built atop a mesa, with soaring towers, high as mountains.
How did the Karja ever come to build such marvels?
Slave labor. But their new king has forbidden slavery. I guess he cares more about justice than new construction, huh?
So it might be that they'll be less able to produce these magnificent architectural feats for the short term while they re-establish the order of the culture. But in times past, like the Egyptians and perhaps the Romans, they managed to build off the sweat of those in chains.
See anything you like? Sure you do.
Okay, let's just see what we're working towards again. So we're looking for something with really good damage. That's what we want. We want a sharp shot bow. We are a fair way away from it though in terms of shards. That shadow sling's pretty damn awesome as well. But that is way out of our league right now. I mean, we could look at getting this at the moment, but still we're short. And that will allow us to stay in stealth a bit longer. Because we can put damage in there. And when we're doing the human enemies, we can just look for headshots and stay in stealth. Because using this, using our normal bow, it's just not working at the moment because it's just not strong enough. So 525. Can we sell anything? Can we sell anything? We can sell these things. Let's switch it in order of value. So I've kind of, let's sell one of these Watcher Hearts. Just keep one of them just in case. Got lots of metal burn. So maybe I'll just sell a few of those. I'm trying to get to 5 something. Was that it? Yes, we can buy this now. Excellent. Right, let's equip it over here in our fire area. And let's go and add...
Well, I'll be off.
Toodaloo.
I hope business picks up.
Thanks. Me too.
Let's go and put something in there. Here we go. Let's put a damage coil. Okay. So, very, very strong. Obviously, handling takes a long, long time to dial in the shots, so it's definitely one for stealth. But that might keep us out of trouble for a little bit. So I'm confident maybe doing the bandit camps a bit later now.
I'll remember what the matriarchs decreed.
Call that a good thing.
Okay. Right, so let's go in to this grazer site and see if we can find this boar.
They say she fought bravely.
Okay. So we've activated this one. Good. Okay. Well, let's go over to here first. We might find some boars on the way as well.
Brew that up later.
Right, there's a couple of scrappers over there, so we want to stay away from those guys. Scrappy scrappers. Dial back in these controls as well, because it's been out of the game a little while. Okay, so here's the grazer site. There's a few watchers kicking about as well. So what I need to do... Let's mark everyone up. Okay. Let's try and get this watcher over here. I've forgotten what silent kill is, but hopefully it'll tell me. I remember we can override as well, can't we? Okay, let's stay in here. Right, come and see us. Get rid of these watchers. Excellent news. Right, they are offering us some good stuff in there. We've got machine cores and sparkers. Right, stay away here. It's just it's called the very fruitful bush. Very fruitful bush. You can just get a hell of a lot of blaze from this guy now. Full blaze.
Might see something here.
Okay. So I'm looking for XP and parts with these guys. Get 260 for a machine kill and plus 25 for a stealth kill.
That's a
good.
machine I can't override. Not until I've learned more.
So we get to those cauldrons. Okay. Well, now we can have a look around in peace. And that has given us quite a bit of stuff. And XP, which is good. Grazer Heart's Blaze, very good. Okay, let's have a look around. That's a goose. That's a fox.
It's not marked. Wonder what killed it. Froth around the mouth. Hard to tell the tracks apart. But this was tame. And a boar.
So we found your ring, Tame. Is it within him? So we've got the rich meat, fatty meat, bony meat, and lost ring.
Something caught in its throat. Let's see here. Oh, that would be Tame's ring.
Right, let's get rid of that. That grazer site will respawn when we move out a fair way. But within that, I think we got about 1,200 XP or 1,500 XP. So if we clear out a site, that is good stuff. Considering this mission gives us 1,600, it beefs it up if we can kill some machines as well. And we'll get those resources as well. So we'll make sure we've got all the ammunition we might need. Oh dear. Forgot they said about this. I forgot. Fine. Fine. So let's highlight you. And then highlight the track. Fine, 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 fine. So there's loads of boar up there. Let's highlight them all. Got quite a wide patrol circle, hasn't he?
Can't be too prepared.
Okay. Let's have a think. Shall we put a different outfit on for this one? I'm thinking not. Because he bashes like a bishop when he gets angry. Okay. Now we need our fire arrow. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put our fire arrow here for now. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm also going to put a set over here like this. So here he comes. Here he comes. Right, I'm looking to ignite his blaze canister here. Can I save? No. To ignite his blaze canister. Now, where is it?
You're going down.
Oh dear, I got got. I got. Got very got. Maybe a few potions. Right, he's seen us. Maybe I should grab him here. Oh my word. This is not going to work. Right, let's put him on fire again. Let's put him on fire again. Get some more ammo. still on fire, so I'll just try and get some shots off. It's not going to work like that. Okay. Oh, definitely need some more potions, but we haven't got any. Okay, that should get him, right? Okay, we got him. So that fire really does work. And I was wondering, does it relate to getting them on fire? So I've got 16 fire at the bottom there on the fire arrows. Does that relate to the damage when they're on fire, or they get on fire quicker? Not sure. Not sure. Maybe someone can tell me about that. Okay, Metal Shards, chill water. The bad thing about it, we frighten these boar. Now, with boar, we probably need to stick with the fire arrows because they are quite hardy little beasts. We also need to build up our health again.
Keep that for later.
I need to think about what potions we can use to protect ourselves as well. That's what I need to think about. Okay, so hopefully they will die. Any more big beasts? Is that the only sawtooth?
Looks good.
Okay, now we got some boar bone there, which is very important for us. So we're not leaving here until we've got all the boar bone we need. Hello, goose. Turkey. Turkey skin. Okay, we need one more. One more skin. What are these cherubs? Grazers, okay, we'll leave those guys alone. Okay, I think we've got a bone as well, you know. Yes, we have. Okay, so that's everything. We just need to go back and see our guy. That Grazer's interested, but we'll leave him to it. So, before we forget, let's go over here. We just need the shards now. We've got the bone, we just need the shards. Okay.
Being able to override you would help.
Okay, let's get our tear out. That is some metal shards, but not much. Ooh, there's a scrapper as well. You're interested, aren't you, scrapper? But I'm going to try and take you out here.
Good.
How many shards is that going to give us? 1. Okay, that's not very fruitful to keep beasting the enemies here. Okay, so let's head back to see Tame. There you are, good as gold.
How did you fare on the hunt?
I've brought you the boar skins and your lucky ring, Tame.
All Mother be praised. And you, of course. Where did you find it?
Halfway down a boar's gullet. Not so lucky for the boar.
I think I'll wear it around my neck from now on.
Okay, look at the hunt. Completed. What do we get? We get a reward box and some XP. So let's open that reward box. Some wire and a blast trap. Well, thank you very much. So, skills-wise, we get a point. So that tips us over the edge. So we'll just go and get this one. So 2 more points and we've got that. Okay. So, we'll save up. And we'll look at what we're going to do next. And I think, let's look at the quests here. So we've got the main quests of these two, which is level 12. We're currently level 12, so we're in the range. But let's have a look at some more of these errands. Find the missing Braves in Devil's Thirst, that's level 10. So maybe we'll go back and do that, because that's going back on ourselves. And what else have we got? We've got that bandit camp. So that's what we're going to do next. It's the Sanctuary and the Bandit Camp, which is there and there in this little area. How joyous.